Hello and welcome back to another OMNIHEROES video. In this video, hopefully, we're going to go from Nightmare 31 to Nightmare 40. And we'll just see how quickly we can get there. Now, we need 3 Glorians. So, let's go ahead and build ourselves a Glorians team. Now, for me, the best Glorian in the game currently is probably Wu, especially with her epic runes. But there are plenty of others, so let's go ahead and build ourselves this team. So this is Nawi, Lily and Leah, and Lee as well. Now, these are the 3, so this is a Verdian Trinity, so you can, if you want to call it that, you can use these 3 in order to progress. Should be absolutely fine, especially given the Monarch synergy. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop in a... we'll pop Mulan in. And the reason that I'm going to pop Mulan in is because she shares Striker synergy with Nawi. If you don't have that, you could just build an old Glorians team. Something similar to... something similar to this, I suspect, would be absolutely fine. So let's go ahead and pop in some of these relics. Let's go you, let's go you, and Hand of Tyr as well, and then artifacts. Change these up. These look absolutely fine. And then let's go ahead and see whether or not this 5 non-DD Glorian team can beat the Nightmare difficulty in Hell. I suspect we will be able to, especially given how powerful Nawi is still. Don't sleep on Nawi. She might have been, outdated by like Halissa or Lancelot. But again, she should be absolutely fine in this situation. As you can see, we've taken a bit of damage here from Mystifiers, but we are, yeah, like I said, Nawi is still top notch. Now, if you combine her with Marina, it just means that Marina will have enough enough damage. What she'll do, is she'll increase the number of times that Nawi can proc her passive ability. So when Nawi does a lot of those basic attacks, the cap is usually 4, but when you add Marina in, she will bump it up to 8 as well. So just something to keep in mind. As you can see, absolutely fine to run a team just like this, and you'll be able to get through absolutely no problem, or you should do anyway. But for now, let's go ahead and build a different type of team, and again, we'll try Mulan, and we will pop in, we need 1 more Monarch, so we'll go Halissa. And the reason that I'm going to go Halissa is because she'll provide the HP increase for Lee, Lily and Leah, and herself as well. Relics, absolutely fine. We can carry on as normal. We'll just get the additional increases, and we also get the Doom synergy and the Mistfire synergy as well, and the perks that come with it. No proc from Nawi there, unfortunate. But then we get the proc anyway. And that's because the Verdian synergy triggering is very, very powerful. Especially given the increase in attack that you can get from healing as well. So let's go ahead and build a different team setup here for our Glorians. So we can go with you, and you. And then we can pop in... We want to go strikers. You can pop in Arthur here, and then we'll pop in Catherine here, and then that way we've got 3 strikers and 2 monarchs as well. Let's change up our relics a little bit. So we'll go with spear, shield, and Hand of Tyr. Hand of Tyr, just one of the best relics that there are, in my opinion anyway. First chrono relic that you should be picking up is a copy of Hand of Tyr, just because of how vital the Glorian synergy is. So just something to keep in mind. Now, can we get through without the strength of Nawi? Well, we'll have to see. Looks absolutely fine to me, but we'll have to see. Now, Arthur won't be particularly effective here because he is the only one reflecting anything. If, say, we took out Catherine in this instance and we replaced her with, say, Doris, we would be able to get the full Mystifiers buff, so our entire team will be reflecting back as well. So just something to keep in mind. But here we go, Seraphina, and this effectively will secure us the win. And the reason for that, again, is because of the amount of units on the team, like Catherine and like Audrey, who, when receiving healing, they'll boost up their own attack. Catherine will boost up the entire team's attack, and Audrey will boost up her own attack up to that 50 million mark. So as you can see, doing massive damage to the enemies here. And again, just simple team building. Within the season framework, of course. I would never run this team normally. Yeah, I know. If we're outside, say in Yggdrasil or in just the normal arena, I would never ever run this team. It's or specifically within the framework of the world arena. The seasonal content. So if we take these two out, and let's go ahead and take out Talinas and Audrey, Seraphina. What we'll do is we'll run an enchanters team. So we need our enchanters from here. We'll go 1, 2, and 3. And then what we'll do is we will pop in Eudora, and then we can pop in. There aren't very many enchanters here, so we'll pop in Emily. So we should be absolutely fine here. Let's swap these two round. We should be good to go. Again, so many setups within the Glorians framework. I love it. I really do. Now with Eudora on the team, every miss or every dodge that we do, we should respond with an ultimate attack. So just something to keep in mind there. As you can see, they're all going down quite well. We got the healing rupture and no proc from Eudora. The reason that we don't get a proc from Eudora there is because our crit rate is not high enough. If our crit rate were high enough, Eudora would proc, but she won't do that, unfortunately. But every time we get a miss here, Ariana will strike back, and then unfortunately we don't get a miss for Corolla. We don't have enough energy, unfortunately, built up. We should do now, I believe. No, but Wood to take him out, and then Eudora to proc here. As you can see, no double from Eudora. It is very uncommon to see that, but again, it's because of the crit rate. So we don't have a high enough crit rate for Eudora to proc. It is what it is. But I think this Enchanters team, absolutely fine. The only other thing that you can do is take out... where have we gone? There you are. Take out Emily on the team, and you can pop in Masterma here. So let's jump in with this team, see if this works. Again, I suspect it will, but we'll just have to see. Now, Solomon will apply Bind. I don't think we've got any units on the team here who can counter that Bind, but if you are looking for a Glorian who can counter Bind, then Lee is your best friend. He is spot on. He's got the same speed as everybody else as well. So as you can see, we didn't proc Eudora, so it didn't really make too much of a difference adding in Masterma here. I think when Masterma attacks, he increases his own crit rate, but he doesn't increase the crit rate of anybody else, unfortunately. But we'll just have to rely on the power of Ariana here. Okay, so as you can see, Solomon has attempted to apply the bind, but because we've got our Glorians here, he won't be able to apply the bind effect, unfortunately. Eudora here to proc. Again, I don't think we'll proc. Oh, we will. So crit rate is higher than 200%, which is why we're able to proc there. And Solomon down, the boss, down before Sal. It just proves to me that Sal is an absolute boss. Yeah, always has been. Always has been. It's like that meme of the astronaut, the astronaut with the gun. But we should get loads of different procs here. Yeah, because of all the misses as well, all of the dodges that we did, we could have supered even more or ultimated even more. Now this is going to be a bit more difficult because of the reflect rate. Fortunately, Corolla, I believe, deals with every time she ultimates, she does decrease. Yeah, reflect reduction to the attacker. So we can take you out. Let's take out Masterma. We'll take out these two. And let's pop in these two. Now the reason that I'm popping in Marina and Corolla, Marina specifically, she reduces, she applies 5 stacks of reflect reduction onto the enemies as well. So we do have our 3. And let's go ahead and pop in a Dooms here. And in fact, no, let's pop in Karnak here. So we get the additional healing. And let's jump in. Let's see. Again, I think we should be absolutely fine with this team. Marina reducing the amount of reflect that the enemies can apply. And then Corolla also providing that buff as well. So pretty much a hard counter to the Dooms team here. So they get their reflect rate increase, and I think whenever we do, with Karnak on the team, we do have a high enough reflect rate to proc Eudora right off the bat. That's it. Now we down right away. Is unfortunate because we were kind of relying on Nawi to do a lot of the damage, but I think Corolla here should be absolutely fine. And Marina potentially a stun, or just to wipe them all out in one go, of course. She's spot on, Marina. Don't sleep on her. She is absolutely fantastic. And Karnak here, hopefully, Eudora down, yeah. So it is the decreased reflect rate that is allowing us to attack with Marina and Corolla. So again, looks like our choice was correct. Marina and Corolla both able to attack through the reflect damage. So we'll keep these two active. And we'll just see how far we can get with them. Again, we're going up to 40. So this one should be a bit of a longer fight in that there's phantoms. So 1, 2, 3 phantoms on the enemy team. And now there's only 4 dooms on the enemy team as well. So we should be good to go on this one. Hopefully now we won't die too early anyway. There we go. So we get the increased... yeah. So now we did take somebody down, but she did die, unfortunately. It is what it is. So hopefully we get a couple of misses here with the Verdiant synergy going to go off. So Merlin to attack or Merlin to die. Yeah. So there's the miss. And then we do get Marina to take them all out in effectively one shot in round 1. It's very powerful synergy. So Karnak will proc here, perform his ultimate, and again Karnak will proc. It's the super, and again these 3 seem to be consistently the best. So potentially what we can do is take out Nawi and take out Eudora and replace them with other units, which are much more likely to survive.
Anything for you, Master.
Again, Marina. Very much the way forward. Now this is Ethereals, this is Glorians, and we have 2 Monarchs, and we have, so effectively we don't want a Dooms team because of the 2 units at the front, Marina and Corolla. So we do need 3, so we're going to go Monarch, and Lily and Leah. Let's put in Talanas, and we will pop in Talos as well. Or in fact, no, we're going to pop in Astrid in this case. So we'll pop, yeah, Audrey and Lee, absolutely fine at the front. Astrid down here at the back. Who do we want to take out? We want to take out this enemy, Lily and Leah. And the reason for that is because of the shielding they can provide and the healing they can provide as well to the enemy team. We don't want that. Now, Talanas is another one that we need to take down. If we didn't have our 3 Glorians on the team, or 4 Glorians in this case, she would be able to stun on her attack. So if the attack boosts provided by Gwyn build up past, I believe it's 12, for Talanas, then she'll perform that stun for 2 rounds. Fortunately, we've countered that with the Glorian synergy, so we can't be stunned, I believe, for the first 8 rounds if you've built up that Glorian's passive as well. So we get Lee to counter attack there. We probably should have put Lee in that first spot, to be honest. He probably would have taken out the rest of the team. So here, we nearly took him down. Unfortunate, but we do get the double ult here from Lily and Leah, so we get our double protection and double shielding, and that also applies to Audrey as well. So Audrey will also, whenever a shield is applied to Audrey, she will then apply some of that, 25% I think, out to the rest of the team. Really, really powerful effect for Audrey here. Now, again, let's go ahead. We're absolutely fine here. We've got 3 Monarchs on the enemy team, 2 Protectors. We've got 3 Verdian enemies as well, and then only 1 Celestial and 1 Deviant on the team, which I think will do us a lot of good, especially because we're relying on those buffs as well. And there we go. Spear to trigger, then we get shield. Again, we apply the shield to Audrey. Audrey will then apply it to the rest of the team, giving us that valuable protection and survivability as well. So as you can see, they're not doing altogether too much damage to us, and that is again because of the amount of shielding that we currently have. And Lee here absolutely popping off. So we should be able to take out Talanas here. Oof, that was close. So we do get the double shield again. And then just Gwyn left. I think Lee will be able to finish this off. If not, Talanas will be able to go the distance, or should be able to anyway. Yeah, fantastic. And then final thing, so this is the Holy Shield. Now, Audrey herself will dispel Holy Shield. So if we have a look here, she isn't in the counter heroes, but when Audrey takes action, or before taking action, removes Holy Armor effect from all enemies. So before she will. So we do need her in here. So let's take out Astrid in this one, and let's just go full Glorians, and let's add Seraphina in, just for the additional healing. So if we do need any additional healing, we do get it from Seraphina and from Lily and Leah as well. Now, the way that these two play into each other is that this season we've got Grace of Hunters for Glorians. So every time we gain any healing, we'll also gain 150% of that towards the total of 250 million attack and defense increase as well. So we get our shielding, which will allow us to protect. As you can see, when Audrey takes action, the rest of the Holy Shield disappears. It doesn't work too well with a passive, but she does steal all of the shield as well. So just something to keep in mind. And Lee here, not doing altogether too much damage. Again, probably should switch switch Audrey and Lee round. But here we secure the victory with Seraphina. As you can see, we get so much increase in HP and attack, and then we pop all of the Holy Shield there. We gain all of the shields that we stole. Goes on to Audrey. Audrey then dishes it out to the rest of the team. We should see Talanas pop off here. Yeah, fantastic. So that is 31 to 40. Let me know where you guys are up to. Have you already completed Hell? Probably. A lot of people have already completed Hell. I have my thoughts on that. I don't think people should be able to complete Hell, but it is what it is. That's just my 2 cents. So thanks very much for watching. Hope you have a fantastic day, and let me know how it's going for you.